up, guys? So, continuing the Cannes Film Festival coverage, today's film up for discussion is the long-awaited and highly anticipated sequel in the Top Gun franchise, Top Gun Maverick. The original Top Gun came out in 1986 and is very much a beloved, treasured film of the 80s. 36 years later, and Tom Cruise is once again hopping back into the cockpit as aerial combat fighter pilot Peter Maverick Mitchell. I just saw this film yesterday and all I can say is, wow. Slightly controversial opinion here, but I was never a die-hard fan of the original Top Gun movie. I saw it once when I was a teenager, like we watched it at a sleepover, and I thought it was good, but I wasn't in love with it. But Top Gun Maverick I thought was spectacular, and I'm wondering if it's because I watched the original Top Gun on a TV screen for the first time that I didn't get to appreciate it for all its majesty as a big screen movie, because Top Gun Maverick is big screen entertainment at its best. It really does capture the spirit of the original Top Gun movie, but I just loved watching it on the big screen. Like, this is one of the most exciting action movies I've watched in a good while. So it's got me thinking now, I need to watch the original Top Gun on a cinema screen at some point. Like if they ever play at the Prince Charles Theatre in London, I'll try to see it then, because I don't think I got the Top Gun hype from watching it on a TV screen. Also, if you haven't seen the original Top Gun and don't want it spoiled for you, then don't watch this review, because I am going to be talking about some things that happen in the first Top Gun movie, which would be considered spoilers. I know the movie's 36 years old, but still, if you don't want that movie spoiled for you, don't watch this review. Go watch it, then come back and watch this review. Anyway, the plot of Top Gun Maverick sees Maverick being brought in by Admiral Kosinski, aka Iceman from the original movie, played by Val Kilmer, once again to the Top Gun program to teach a bunch of new young fighter pilots how to execute a mission to destroy a Uranian plant. Did I just say Uranian? I think I did, didn't I? I meant uranium. Uranian isn't a word, Luke. God. Anyway, one of those students is Bradley Bradshaw, aka Rooster, who's played by Miles Teller, who happens to be the son of Goose, who was Maverick's old wingman who tragically died in an accident when Bradley was a baby. Bradley holds Maverick responsible for his father's passing, so there's some animosity between them. Can they put the past behind them and learn to work as a team in order to successfully complete this mission? That is the question, but I'm not going to give you the answer. The wonderful thing about Top Gun Maverick is that it works both as a legacy sequel and as a standalone film. Like, if you haven't seen the original Top Gun film, you could watch this film by itself and understand everything that's going on. It is nostalgic to the original film, but it's not using nostalgia as a crutch, if you know what I mean. Like, there's obviously nods to the original film, but it's still its own thing. It works as a standalone film. It's also a very breezy watch. It's a simple story executed with panache. Kosinski has done a marvelous job of giving us something that feels a little bit old school, but also very modern. Like, the tone that he has crafted is spot on. It's this lovely blend of like 80s nostalgia, but the film itself feels very modern in the way that it's shot, particularly like in the action sequences, which I'll jump into in a minute. The tone of this film is a mix of sweetness, suspense, homoeroticism, and corniness. And those things mixed together are so easily done wrong, but Kosinski gets the balance just right. And visually, this film is gorgeous. Kosinski and cinematographer Claudio Miranda don't waste a single shot in this film. Every scene is blocked and staged meticulously. Everything looks so grand and cinematic, and they do a really good job of telling you where your eye needs to go in these really big shots. Now, about them action scenes, they were exhilarating. Even better than the first, because Kosinski has managed to give audiences something new. By installing cameras in cockpits of actual jets and shooting so much of this practically, when the planes start to tumble, tilt, and rock, and the lighting is like barreling around Tom Cruise, you know you're watching this done for real, okay? No green screens, no soundstage, and that's like movie magic. Plus the sound design and Eddie Hamilton's editing work succinctly with Kosinski's direction for maximum thrills. The score by Lorne Balfe, Harold Faltermeyer, and Hans Zimmer is epic, majestic, and patriotic. And the soundtrack pays tribute to the original, opening with a classic montage to Danger Zone. But there were some new additions which I really liked, like One Republic's I Ain't Worried, which is the song that plays over the American football on the beach scene, which is this film's substitute for the iconic volleyball scene. I really like that. But oh my god, Lady Gaga's new song, Hold My Hand, wow. I won't say where it comes in the film because I don't want to spoil it for you, but it's really well implemented and it swells to this really emotional crescendo. It literally gave me goosebumps. Like I wrote it in my notes. Yeah, goosebumps. Like I had goosebumps in the cinema during that moment. It was so powerful. It's an incredible song. It feels timeless already. And yeah, Gaga is gonna get another Oscar nomination for it for sure. In fact, I can see Top Gun Maverick getting quite a few Oscar nominations as well. Sound, visual effects, even Best Picture isn't completely out of the question because this is the type of dad-tastic film that the Academy sometimes goes for. Like they gave Ford v Ferrari a Best Picture nomination, so why not Top Gun Maverick, eh? But the one Oscar nomination I think it's guaranteed to get is Best Song for Lady Gaga. I'll admit guys, I was a bit skeptical about this film when they announced they were doing a Top Gun sequel. I was like, really? Do we need another Top Gun movie 30 plus years later? Is this simply a cash cow? And you know what? I'm happy to be proven wrong because if anything, we need more movies like Top Gun Maverick. Movies that are just made for the joy of watching big screen movies. Like they don't need to have a message or a political agenda or anything. They're just made for pure entertainment's sake. Movies with thrilling action set pieces and characters you genuinely care for. Tom Cruise gives such an effortlessly charismatic performance in this as Maverick. Like every time he smiled in this film, it just filled my heart with joy. You can tell that this is a character that means so much to him and he's so happy to be revisiting. And Val Kilmer shows up for a very touching cameo as Iceman. I wasn't expecting to get emotional watching this film, but the scene between him and Tom Cruise I thought was beautifully done. And there's also wonderful work from Miles Teller, Jennifer Connelly, Glen Powell, and Jon Hamm. The only negative that I can really think of is that the lack of female returning characters from the original film might appear short-sighted to some people, because Kelly McGillis and Meg Ryan don't show up here. I don't think they're even mentioned, really. Which I honestly don't have a problem here, because the movie works absolutely fine without those characters, but some people might want to see them. So let's ask them 3 questions. Firstly, would I watch this again? Absolutely. I want to go watch this film again back in the UK with Glenn. I know he's gonna love this film. Just big screen, action extravaganza. So excited to watch it again. Question 2, do I recommend it for you guys? For sure. I recommend this film for everyone. Even if you haven't seen the original Top Gun movie, it's not necessary. If you're just looking for some pure escapist, popcorn fun, a good solid action movie with lovable characters, give this one a watch. And go see it in a cinema on the biggest screen that you can, because no home entertainment system can do the action sequences as much justice as what a cinema screen can do for this film. Okay, trust me, you're gonna wanna see this one in a cinema. And third question, what score to give it out of 10? Top Gun Maverick is a roller coaster action movie which I want to go on again and again. It is a worthy legacy sequel which will please fans of the original and newbies alike. I'm gonna say it. I think it is a better film. I think we're looking at a superior sequel, which doesn't happen very often. And I know there's a lot of people out there that love the original Top Gun, but yeah, for me, this one moved me more. I think it was the big screen experience that I got from it, really. So yeah, I think it's a superior sequel. I really love this film, guys. So I'm gonna give Top Gun Maverick a score of 9 out of 10. But as always, guys, it's just one bloke's opinion. I would love to hear your thoughts on Top Gun Maverick. Have you seen this film? What did you make of it? My question for you guys today is, what is a sequel that you think surpassed the original? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. If you want more McCann Film Festival coverage, be sure to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all those links in the video description down below. If you want more movie, TV, and Oscars related content, don't forget to click subscribe, and for more things related to movies, TV, the Oscars, and popcorn culture, I'm Luke Airfield, and I'll see you next time.